Over the past few days, rumours have travelled faster than facts. In moments like this, when fear and uncertainty hang heavy in the air, it's easy for speculation to fill the silence. Nancy Guthrie's disappearance has shaken her family and drawn national attention, and with that attention comes an avalanche of theories. Some claim hidden secrets, others suggest elaborate double lives. But when you slow down and separate verified information from imaginative storytelling, a different picture emerges, one that is less cinematic and far more human. Nancy was an 84-year-old mother and grandmother whose life, like anyone's, likely contained private chapters. That doesn't automatically translate into scandal. It means she was a person, and in the middle of an active investigation, it's important to treat that humanity with care rather than turn unanswered questions into dramatic conclusions. A life lived in two dimensions. People are rarely just one thing. The public version of someone, especially the parent of a well-known journalist like Savannah Guthrie, can feel polished and simple. Devoted mother, steady presence, faithful community member. But private dimensions don't equal deception. They reflect growth, complexity, and the need for personal space. After losing her husband decades ago, Nancy rebuilt her life while raising 3 children. It's entirely plausible she formed friendships, pursued interests, or travelled without broadcasting every detail. That's not a double life. That's adulthood. The temptation to frame normal privacy as something sinister often says more about our appetite for drama than about the person involved. Right now, investigators are focused on real evidence, not romanticized narratives about secret identities. The envelope and the imagination reports of a mysterious envelope or photograph have fueled intense online discussion. But unverified claims, especially in an active case, can distort understanding. A photograph with an unfamiliar face does not confirm decades of hidden behavior. A handwritten note without context is not proof of wrongdoing. It's a clue at most, and clues require careful analysis by professionals, not viral amplification. The danger in elevating partial details into full-blown storylines is that it shifts attention away from the urgent priority, locating Nancy safely. When speculation becomes louder than facts, it can complicate investigations and deepen the pain of families already under unimaginable strain. Curiosity is natural, but responsible curiosity waits for confirmation before drawing sweeping conclusions. Grief and public scrutiny. It's worth remembering that Savannah and her siblings are processing both fear and shock in real time. Discovering unexpected information about a parent, if any such information proves real, would be deeply personal and complex. Yet they are navigating that possibility under intense public scrutiny. There's a difference between accountability and intrusion. The world may feel invested in the mystery, but for them, this is not entertainment. It's their mother. Every headline, every theory, every online comment lands somewhere in their private grief. Compassion doesn't mean ignoring facts, it means allowing space for nuance. People can be strong and still confused. They can love someone and still be surprised by parts of their life. Those emotions don't need embellishment to be powerful. The reality of investigations, law enforcement investigations, rarely unfold like thrillers. They move methodically, tracing financial records, interviewing acquaintances, reviewing security footage, analysing timelines. If there are unusual transactions or overlooked relationships, authorities will evaluate them carefully. That doesn't automatically imply criminal conspiracy or blackmail. It means investigators are doing their job. Public narratives often leap ahead of evidence, assigning motives before establishing events. In truth, many disappearances stem from factors far less dramatic than early theories suggest. Until officials confirm connections, it's responsible to treat rumoured double lives as unverified claims rather than established truth. The focus remains on facts that can be corroborated, not storylines that feel compelling. The complexity of private identity. Even if Nancy had parts of her life she kept separate, friendships, creative pursuits, communities outside Tucson, that would not erase the devotion her children experienced. Human identity is layered. A parent can be both deeply loving and quietly independent. The idea that someone must be either saintly or secretive oversimplifies reality. For decades, Nancy was known as resilient, steady, and committed to her family. Those qualities don't evaporate because new information surfaces. They coexist. Sometimes the hardest part for families isn't betrayal, but realizing their loved one contained multitudes they never fully saw. That recognition can be disorienting, yet it doesn't cancel shared history or genuine affection. Media responsibility in real time. When stories intersect with recognizable public figures, coverage intensifies. That visibility can amplify rumor as quickly as fact. Responsible storytelling requires restraint, resisting the urge to transform partial details into sensational arcs. Especially in ongoing cases, narrative momentum must never outrun evidence. It's easy to construct dramatic explanations involving hidden identities or elaborate deceptions. It's harder, but more ethical, to acknowledge uncertainty. The truth may ultimately prove simpler than speculation suggests, or it may reveal unexpected layers. Either way, it deserves to emerge through verified channels, not creative reconstruction. Accuracy protects not just reputations, but the integrity of the investigation itself. Compassion over conjecture. Right now, the most constructive stance is patience. Nancy's disappearance is a serious matter that demands clarity and care. The individuals closest to her are living through long nights filled with questions none of us can fully imagine. Before turning whispered possibilities into firm beliefs, it helps to pause and consider the human cost of getting it wrong. Stories about secret lives and hidden identities can captivate an audience, but compassion asks a different question. Does repeating this help bring her home? Until confirmed evidence establishes otherwise, Nancy remains what she has always been to her family. A mother and grandmother they hope to see walk through the door again. And that hope deserves steadiness, not sensationalism.